We are in Nice. Tobias and I, we finally checked into our Airbnb. It was a little bit of a journey, but we got there in the end. I think we feel tired because we took a really late train last night from Dusseldorf, and we didn't actually end up going to bed until about 12:30 or so, but we woke up at about 5:45, so we're a little tired. But we flew from Dusseldorf to Paris, from Paris to Nice. So we decided to try and Airbnb most of the trip. It gives you a bit more space. You can like buy food from the supermarket, store it here, and snacks. You don't always have to eat out for every meal. We have more desk space, which is like a big plus, because every time we're in hotels, we never have like big desk space.
Yeah, no, it's usually very small. This is actually quite a bit of space.
Yeah. And obviously it's cheaper too. But look at the view from our balcony. So there's this balcony just here, and it's just so like French and Parisian. Okay, let me just show you kind of what this apartment looks like, because that would help. So here's the door. Here's the bathroom. Shower, toilet, bidet, I think, and sink. Then if you come through here, all our luggage and our stuff, our couch. This kind of like a dining table desk. And then we've got a kitchen here, which is pretty much everything we need if we wanted to do any sort of light cooking. Then we've got the balcony over here. I'll show you guys the view. It's a little warm outside, but basically this is what it's, so over there is kind of like the main street of Nice, where this tram goes up and down and lots of shops there. And then this is our view, which honestly I think is kind of amazing, because this is so quintessential. So I love it. Then we come back here. This is our charge station. Unfortunately, it looks very hazardous, but I think we'll be okay. They have television here. So up the stairs is actually the bedroom. You come up. And there's the bed, which is kind of cool. And then you can just look down if you want. But up here, they've got a wardrobe, and then they've also got a second toilet, which is kind of nice, useful. But I don't expect us to be up here very much, to be honest. We'll probably be downstairs or outside, hopefully outside. But yeah, I think right now what we're trying to do is set everything up. I find it a lot easier when I get to a hotel if I can just set all my things up. Then I just feel kind of like settled, and then I feel comfortable. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and then I think we're gonna go out and explore a little bit. Supermarket when Tobias was gone looking for yogurt, and I went to go look at the candy. These two strange looking unkempt men came up to me, and knowing like me being me, I started freaking out inside, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna rub me. Like, that's just how my mind works. They started laughing to each other, and I didn't know what they were laughing about, and I was like, just don't look at them, it'll be fine. And one of them came up to me, and then he started talking to me, but he was talking in French, and I didn't know what he was saying. And then he kept like trying to, like he was trying to imitate me, and then he kept talking, and then he said Paris somewhere in there, and I still didn't know what he was saying. And then he laughed, and I didn't know what to do, so I turned away and looked back at the candy, and I think he thought it was awkward. Then he went and talked to his friend, and then they looked at me, and then they walked off. I don't know.
It's a slight awkward encounter there.
Don't know if they were trying to insult me or befriend me or make idle conversation. I have no idea. Either way, not understanding anything they're saying, probably was for the best. and I didn't know whether to like respond in English or maybe try Japanese or Chinese instead, because I'll switch the language depending on the situation, but I had no idea, so I just didn't say anything. That seemed to work. They went away. So we've been back in the apartment for a while now. It's past 9. We're waiting for sunset. We've got a time lapse going on the balcony, and as you can see, it's really dark in here. Oh, you can't actually, because this camera is so good at lighting everything up, but trust me, it's quite dark in here right now. So if I look grainy, then that's why. So we'll turn on the lights once we finish the time lapse, because we don't want any light coming from the inside interfering with the time lapse. I'm gonna try to eat biscuits? No, chips. I love chips, like a lot. Tobias is a candy person, I'm a chip person. So when we travel, I want to try all the different chips. And I feel like I've had these before because they smell very familiar. They taste good. I'm pretty sure I've had these before, but I don't know where. So yeah, this is my dinner. We had a really late lunch, so we thought there would not be much point going out for dinner. Good morning, internet. It's our first full day in Nice, France, and we're currently making breakfast. Tobias got a baguette, and we found some fondue in the supermarket, which you would have seen yesterday, so we're gonna try and make it for breakfast because we fancy like that. We're getting ready to go. Today is a full day in Nice, so we're gonna explore the area. I think we're gonna go up to Castle Hill and then potentially
find lunch around this somewhere.
Lunch around, then walk around the beach, and then see how we go.
We've been through a lot, holding hands while screaming at each other. And I don't know how to stop, but I still love you like I do. It breaks my heart, no text, no calls from you.
Lunch, and now we are climbing lots of stairs, burning off lunch, which is probably not a bad thing. Trying to get to a viewpoint where we can see whole of Nice. I think the place is called Castle Hill. Not really sure, everything's in French. So now I think we're going to walk down to the ground level, and we want to walk along the beach, which you can't really see, but it's just like right along, which I would consider like the French Riviera. This is really hot.
Yeah, let's go down and see if we can get some ice cream or drinks.
So we're back at the apartment at the moment. We've been here for probably a couple hours now, just relaxing. I've been editing my last travel with me video. I really want to make a proper effort with my YouTube uploads, and I want to get them at a regular upload schedule for all my channels that I know I can keep at, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I know that for my planner channel, 2 a week is a good amount, especially if I'm at home. 2 a week is good. I would really love to do 2 a week on my main channel as well, and then a weekly vlog or something like that. But that's probably going to be a little bit more challenging until I can figure out exactly what sort of content I want to do. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that for now. But anyways, enough babbling. Let's go to dinner. So today's plan is we will be heading over to Cannes. It's about a 1-hour train ride from Nice, and hopefully it will be interesting. All I know about Cannes is the Cannes Film Festival, but I figured since we're so close, we should check it out. We were actually going to visit Saint-Tropez in one of the days, but it just seems like a real hassle to get there, and I'm not really sure what's at Saint-Tropez that's so interesting, except that there's a tanning company named after it. So I figured we would just go to Cannes and hopefully it'll be fun.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you.
So we're back in the apartment and we're pretty much decided we're going to laptop club the evening. We're not actually gonna go out for dinner. I think we're both a little bit over eating out.
Chill.
Yeah, and it's just so much more relaxing to just relax here with the view that is hard to see with the camera, but it's easier to see in real life. We ended up going to the supermarket and buying a ton of food there, so we're going to probably cook a little bit tonight. And when I mean cook, I use the term very lightly because we're not really going to cook on a holiday. But you know, prepare food.
Yes, make food edible.
Yeah, and that will be our dinner. So on the other hand, it's super cheap and we're still traveling, and what's really good is that you get to try, like you guys know that the other day I was saying how I love being in supermarkets of other countries. I don't know why, I just find it super intriguing and it makes me want to eat all their food and try all their like local-ish food, like stuff that normal families or people who live here generally would eat rather than constantly going to restaurants and cafes. So we bought a lot of local food in that sense, and yeah, I'm really excited. It's basically food we can't get in Australia, and that's why I really want to try it. What's really good about this holiday is I feel like I'm really catching up with video work, which is something I was lagging in before. And you...
I am working on my new website, actually.
Oh, that's true.
So
probably be up by the time this video goes up.
well, probably up by the time the video is up, yes.
You saying I'm slow with uploading my videos?
No, but I'm imagining it will probably not be done by the time this holiday finishes, by which time I hope to be done with the website. So
you were right to assume that. Good morning, internet. It's the next day in Nice. It's actually kind of rainy outside today, unfortunately, and it's our last full day. The intention of today was actually to go to Monaco, which I think we're still going to try anyways, because if we don't do it today, then we're not going to be able to see it. Yeah, then we're not going to do it. So I think we're just going to brave the weather. It's just rain. It's fine. The weather's still actually quite warm, the temperature. But I'm thinking of doing lighter makeup because my eczema's been flaring up a little bit on this trip, and I've also, I don't know if this is a mosquito bite or a pimple, but I like never break out ever. Maybe once a year if I'm going through a bad period, like very stressed out, but generally I don't have issues with that, so I feel like I got bitten or something. But anyways, I'm gonna get ready and then head off. Lunch at Cafe de Paris, which is back there to photos. Surprisingly, pretty good. The Café de Paris is like situated right in front of all the casinos, so it's like in a really, what I would consider a tourist trap area. But it was actually really good food. Like usually places that are tourist traps are expensive and they don't taste very good. This was very expensive, but they tasted really good. Yeah.
It felt, yeah, with quality for the money, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is it was €8 for like a bottle of Coke. So we got 2 Cokes because that was like the cheapest drink we could get anyways. And they didn't charge us for it. We told them and they were just like, no big deal. So basically we got free Coke. Well, that's pretty nice of them. It's been a little while since I last vlogged. We left Monaco. We probably only spent a few hours there because I don't think Monaco is really our sort of place. It's a very affluent place. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a very affluent place. It's expensive. It's so expensive. And so I feel like if you really want to enjoy yourself there, you need to spend money. At least that's just my impression. So for me, oh, mailbox is open. Somebody left it open. We pretty much just had to spend most of the time walking along the beach, but the beaches aren't as nice as in Cannes or Nice anyways, so we left after a few hours and headed back to Nice. Got a few bits and bobs of groceries and then just went back upstairs. But now we're rested. We're doing so much walking, like I'm hitting my 10,000 step count every single day. In fact, I'm smashing it. Sometimes I'm getting close to 20,000. So yeah, rested up and now we're going to go to dinner-ish. We're going to do a little bit of shopping first.
Yes.
So every time I travel, if I go to a new city, I like to get a little Tiffany charm, and I thought Tobias still had to get me a Christmas present, so I thought he could buy that for me for Nice. So we're gonna get a Tiffany & Co, get a charm, and then slowly wander over to dinner. It's our last day in Nice. We're actually going to be traveling to Mykonos today, so today's kind of a slow travel day because our flight doesn't leave till 5 in the evening, and I don't think we're planning to leave the apartment until we actually head to the airport, which is around 1-2, so we're pretty much going to be just chilling out here most of the day. We're going to have breakfast first, and then I don't know, I've been currently working on my listing, my SEOs. I've been working on the SEO for my listings on the shop, and Tobias is working on the website. So we're officially leaving France, Nice. We're gonna head off to the airport and fly over to Mykonos. So I'm gonna close up the French vlog for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed our adventures in Nice, Cannes, Monaco, and France in general. Thank you so much for watching. This is Celina.
And Tobias.
Reporting from Nice.
We will see you later.